I get a lot of emails asking what's going on with Crush, and until this point it's not been a lot, sadly. The guy that's done my body work and paint work for literally 30 years is retired. So once my guy retired, I've been searching for a body shop, someone to work on the car, and I found a few places, but I wasn't so sure I was ready to drop Crush off there and turn it over to them. So sadly, Crush has been sitting, waiting for something to happen. In fact, I even had to move it out of the garage and park it outside under the lean-to out there. So it's just been sitting, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a miracle. But then I met a guy that needed a 911 engine rebuilt. Turns out he owns a body shop. Right here. Stays within the new piece. Yeah, this is looking nice. All good. Notice it's textured on the bottom. This is part of their corrosion control, where it's got a pebbled rubberized finish. So there's a line that goes along here. This is rubberized from there down, so we'll put that back on there. Look at these guys at Kirk's Collision Center. They actually still do real body work with hammers, chisels, drills. That's what I think. Look at this. So structurally, from a structure standpoint, did you notice differences between the Targa and the Coupe?
Not up in here. Back in through here is where the other one starts to hike up. So if a person really wanted to, they could use the entire quarter and skin it on, lip it on top of the other one.
Right.
Measurements, I did a lot of measuring from here to the back, and it appears to be the same.
Yeah, I think it is.
So
I think you're right.
I know from here to the taillight was dead on. With this being crushed in here, it was a little bit difficult to get an exact measurement. it was showing an 1/8 inch difference between here and the deck lid gutter on this one versus the other one.
And I bet that's right for the impact, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely got an 1/8 inch of pressure right there.
It's a mess. It's a lot worse than we thought. They drilled this out to get to the inner structure of this door jamb. Going to weld this back with the spot welds, but they're going to replace the inner piece from the donor car over here in this section right here.
So that just holds the interior, I guess.
Yeah, this is just the flange, I think, that covers it.
And then get this piece off, this inner structure, get this off, so then we can remake this. This whole piece, and then we can work on the outer skin after we get the inner all patched up.
I gotcha. It's cool though, looking at these old, these original pieces.
Well, that piece we're gonna reuse.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like this is the Targa top one. So quite a bit of difference there.
Yeah, this one is
And
probably
all-
a stronger support.
Yeah. It's got a lot more structure on the inside of this one.
Yeah.
Like doing the way I did this, I cut this off to get it out of the way, and that gave me access to the backside to go through 3 layers of this lip, and to get to the back of this. So now this lip is still intact. I'll be able to take this and put it on the other car and resistance weld just like the factory did, and not have to make it.
Yes, I gotcha. So is that, will you use that machine over there?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, that'd be cool. Yeah. So is this, where is it gonna stop? Where are we gonna,
Right now, it's either going to go all the way up, or I'm going to have to splice it through here.
Gotcha.
Because there is differences up through here.
Mm-hmm, there certainly is, yeah.
So I can't go 100% with it. It's going to have to be a splice, there.
It's official. I've joined the Kirk's Collision Team. Kirk's Collision Team. It's official. I'm one of the members here at Kirk's Collision Center in Republic, Missouri.
You've given yourself that title.
I have. We're going to take the dash off so they can get to this last spot here that has some corrosion down here, so they can get to this to fix this. It's pretty extensive underneath here if you look underneath the dash. We're going to take the dash out so they can get to it, fix it. I'll have to look into that. Cool, these two studs here. Look at these.
Look at this right here.
These two studs usually break on the bed. Actually, it's the same.
What it should be. This is signal with tangerine and melancholy. Interesting to note also they had this yellow primer under here to make the orange more vibrant, which is kind of neat. And this yellow is out there before.
got this bend here. I've got to straighten this guy back out, flex him around a little bit, but this has got a whole second body line that I kind of had to make with a punch and try to reshape it. And then this has all got to be cut out up through here because you can see there's holes through all this. We can make that with the shrinker stretcher right there, just kind of make it roll naturally.
Cool.
And then weld her up.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
One piece at a time.
Yeah, one piece at a time for sure. Yeah. Just gotta make sure the door skin's sitting flat, and then once we get that all done, we can blast underneath this, put this in there, tack it in place, weld it, put some epoxy in it, and then we can roll this flange back over.
Yeah.
So when they got in here, they realized that this fold right here was actually folded out like this and straight to give it more tire clearance. If you remember, the tire was rubbing already, so it had bigger tires on it than it should have. It seems like they were like 17s or something too, as I recall. But nonetheless, they beat this back down and reformed this flare because you could still see the original bead along here. Originally, the race shop built this part out of Bondo, built the new lip out of Bondo, so this was just straight. So they've beat this back down, turned this edge back down like it should have been, which is exactly what we wanted. One more thing, since the fenders were already rolled, and you can see they've been rolled here, and they've probably been rolled forever, we're going to leave those for more tire cuts. You can fold them back. But since I have 16 by 9 foots that are going on here, we might actually need that extra clearance anyway. So that part's cool. Looks a lot better than it did, man. That Bondo on there was all, it's terrible. Tell the order here. Where I met Kyle, who owns the body shop. He's a 911 guy. He's just purchased 2 911s and both of them have engines that are bad. That's right up my alley. I have cars that need painted. He has engines that need to be built. It's perfect. I'm going to build his engine and then I'll help him get the engine back in. I'll help get it running. The car's been off the road for 20 years. So it's going to be something cool, man. When you own a body shop, there are a lot of possibilities that you can do with your own 911, and that's super cool. But first, I put him through the interview process. I mean, it is Orange Crush. I can't just turn it over to anybody. Checked out his shop, got to know him, met a bunch of employees, all the issues I've been dealing with Crush. The should I fix it? Should I leave it alone? Should I keep going deeper? Should I fix all the rust? Should I just fix some of the rust? Should I leave this painted? Should I not leave it painted? All of that is finally going to get addressed and it's going to be done to a high standard. I'm really excited about it. The guys up there, man, are doing a great job. Well, I better get back to work. But before I do, in the next video, I have a huge discovery about Orange Crush that I'm going to share. This is a game changer for the car. Now, what to do about it? Not really sure yet, but we'll talk about that in the next video. Well, I gotta get back to work. Thanks everyone for watching and more Orange Crush updates coming next time.